Well, hello there, my sweet unibrowed toe beans. It's your boy, Them Curvy Toes. Today we are back again. We are playing Soulstone Survivors. This is a Vampire Survivors style bullet heaven, I guess you would call it, game. And this game, this is the best of the best in my opinion. The soundtrack, absolute bangers. The core gameplay loop, phenomenal. There's crafting, there's so much to unlock in terms of meta progression and in characters, and oh, it just really rustles my jimmies and tickles my toes, I tell you what. So today we're just going to be hopping in, playing with this character right here, who is the Spellblade. This is my most played character at this point. He looks like a bad MFer. So let's hop in and start a matchup on the Scorching Valley. Alright, so this game is, like I said, this is the cream of the crop for the Vampire Survivor likes, as far as I'm concerned. I like it. I feel like there's a little bit more player agency in terms of where you're aiming and how the runs go. And the graphics, just look at the particle effects, and oh, it is eye candy galore. I think there's about 150 unique active skills in the game at this point, which is really just an absurd amount. We're going to take the debuff to apply Doom on the target. There's all kinds of different debuffs. I mean, the level that this game goes to in terms of being able to customize your build in run is pretty absurd. I'm a huge fan. I can't gush enough about this game, to be honest. This is what I believe to be the pinnacle of Vampire Survivor likes. We're gonna take Arcane Power. Or no, that's not the one I'm looking for. I was actually looking for Bloodlust? I don't know, but we are going to take Heroic Strike. I enjoy the swing skills. And I've done a bit of progression in this game. I think I have about 7 or 8 hours in, if I'm not mistaken. Block power by 12. Defense is very strong in this game, but who cares about defense when you can just put more and more damage out? There's kind of like a sliding difficulty scale with Curse. We are on Curse 4 right now, out of 27 or 28, I believe. I'm just kind of grinding out all the unlocks, all the extras that I can grab. We are going to slow or burn. Tell you what, we're gonna do burn for that, and then we are going to do Arcane Rift. I don't know if we're gonna hang on to Heroic Strike. I kind of would like to go purely Arcane for this build, but for right now, it's certainly better than not having anything in that slot. An Arcane Rift leaves a nice trail behind you, which I think is, I mean, just look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, and too busy ogling the detail, getting slapped around by goblins again. And we got another level up. Damage increase on swing. That's going to be at least 2 of them that we're going to keep. We might keep Heroic Strike, but an additional 30% damage is certainly gonna help us out a lot. And that's going to be one of the resource nodes that you use to craft weapons and upgrades and things like that. Very cool system. Haven't seen it in a game of this particular subgenre before. So we actually got two level ups here. Multi-cast chance or cast frequency globally. I'm going to take global cast frequency, and Shadow Spikes is not arcane, so we're going to take magic missiles. And that applies the debuff brittle as well, which I believe helps to increase the damage that enemies take. And that was an elite. As you can see, he dropped a nice little chunk of XP. And I have changed the settings in here slightly so that auto level up is off. So normally when you gain a level right there, you'd see that animation, it would bring up this screen right here. But I feel like that really kind of interrupts the flow of the game quite a bit. So I like to save them up and pop them at a time that makes more sense. 30% damage increase on Arcane, which is going to be 4 of our 5 skills we currently have. And Fragility, which increases damage. And yeah, Arcane Assault, that's a good one. That's a giant sweeping attack. I like that the more AoE attacks are very well projected in this game with the red overlay. Now, this is one of those games where eventually I'll probably put an epilepsy warning on the thumbnail or something, because this game can really get absolutely bonkers towards the end of a run. And we got 3 more levels to play with. All right, so this is more pickup area and an additional 15% XP. More movement speed. We are going to re-roll this. You know, the multicast buff is actually not a bad idea. We're going to replace Heroic Strike with that. Plus, that'll kind of keep all of our skills in the same vein of thematic scaling. And again, I can't gush enough about the visuals and the soundtrack of this game. 3 more level ups. Area for all our arcane skills, which is all of our skills. Arcane Overload. Yeah, we'll take attack speed on that. And then we're not going to take any of these, so we are going to grab more experience, and then frontal would be arcane / magic missiles. Okay. Yeah. And we are already putting in a significant amount of work. Now, this is one of those games when you complete it, you get the opportunity to kind of go into an additional mode, assuming you complete it within a time frame. I believe it's 12 or 13 minutes, and you can go into like true endless mode, which is, for me, the bread and butter of this game. Holy shit, 6 levels? We're going to take an additional 10% area. Ooh. Arcane Sparks, though. You know what? We're actually going to replace the arcane power with that. Then 30% damage, but 15% less movement speed or poison. We're going to take poison. Every time you apply Stack of Burn, there is a 50% chance of applying slow as well. And then, oh, I kind of want that. No, I'm good with what we have, I think. This is arcane, right? Yeah. And 16 more armor, 15 health, just to be safe, and I immediately lose almost 15 health. I have not checked around on the levels that I'm recording with in terms of the audio, so I don't know if this will be absolutely ear blistering. I hope not, because this is a really good run, and I would hate to have to scrap it because it's just sodomizing the eardrums of my poor sweet toe beans. But I can't do y'all dirty like that, so if you're hearing this, it turns out it was fine for me, I guess. Alright, 6 more levels. Critical damage chance by 15%. That's huge. Arcane Disc is another skill I really like, but like I said, we're good with where we're at with our skills. Another 30 health. Multicast with Swing. Yeah, we'll take that. Flat damage reduction is big. Area of effect. On, well, it's legendary. We'll take it. An additional 50% area, and then 40% more area on those. So some of the, oh my god, they're fucking huge now. And this is 5 minutes into a run, so already I'm sure you can imagine just how absolutely out of control this game can get. It does often get to the point where my computer is not having a good time, and I mean, I do not have a slouch of a computer either, but this is, in my previous video, I was talking about, you know, the fact that these games build themselves on that idea of completely just bonkers, busted runs, and this is, I think, probably the purest example of that I've seen thus far. Arcane Sparks, yeah. Take more, we're gonna take more movement speed to make up for that loss before. Another 10% crit chance, more damage. And more damage on that. Let's take a look here. Our crit chance is already at 30%. Okay. And this is the boss right here. If you could tell by the way he's a giant Iceman, and you can see he has a ton of debuffs on him. Oh, walked right into his AoE attack. And there he is, he's dead. Now the crystals they drop are a higher tier crafting material, and they do act as a magnet for picking up all the skilled or XP in the area. Multicast chance of Arcane Assault. Okay, we'll take that. Critical strikes have a 100% chance of applying a wound to the target. Whew, gotta take a drink. That's gonna be big. Multicast chance of magic missiles by 60%. Okay. And we are cooking with gas right now, sweet beans. All right. Dip, dive, duck, dodge, wrench, ball. I don't really know what's going on, but at this point, we're just kind of making our way around, collecting XP, and just obliterating all the trash mobs. Elites take a little bit longer to kill, but we are stacking so many debuffs that, I mean, even that guy right there, who is a tankier mob, did not stand a chance. Let's pop this level up. Do we have frailty already? We do. So we're gonna take more crit chance, more area, and more damage. It's only on 2 of them, but 40% more damage on 2 of our skills. Yeah, we'll take that. One thing I do want to say about this game, I like to be as, you know, constructively critical? Yeah, constructively critical as possible. Is that the visual clutter on this game is, I mean, I thought Diablo 3 was bad back in the day, but this can, especially in a really good run that goes for a hot minute, this can get to the point where I don't know what's going on. I've tried all sorts of different ways of customizing my cursor, and oftentimes at the end of towards the end of a run, I can't tell what's on the screen, what I'm firing at, quite frankly, what the fuck is going on at all. I don't, homeboy hit me with a fire attack. Those green crystals do give us health. This is one of the bosses you really want to kind of stay right on him if you can, and that should do it for him. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're gonna pop another set of levels here. All right, 5% more area. Multicast of Arcane Assault. or 15% more damage globally. I'm actually... I'll take that. Another 30% on magic missiles sounds good. And more damage on arcane slash. And again, we level up just immediately upon exiting out. The amount of XP we're generating is off the charts right now. And like, you might think, you know, Toes, this must be a god run. It is not. I mean, this is a pretty standard Soulstone Survivors experience. It really, I feel, embraces the feeling of power given to the player, where you just feel like you could take on the entire world and still come out on top. And I really do love that. I play video games to enjoy myself, and I think this game has nailed it in spades. I don't know if there's a plot. There's certainly no, like, you know, character development in the more literary or cinematic sense of the word, but it's just fun, man. And I think that's really, for me, what video games are all about. And here we go. We have the next boss, who is Discount Nurgle from Warhammer 40k. And we are melting him pretty quickly. Ooh, one of the elites smacked me there. And there we go. That'll do it. That is fake Nurgle, dead and gone. Grab his crystal and magnet, and we got 4 level ups to play with. 30% movement speed is going to be good. We'll grab that. Another crit chance and multicast of Arcane Overload. Cool. And we are definitely on pace to hit that, like I said, I'm not sure exactly what it is, 13 or 14 minute mark for eliminating the 5th boss. And, you know, then you get to go into the, like, true endless mode, which I really enjoy. I haven't made it too terribly far yet. I haven't gotten too much of the end game progression, which is like, runes are what they're called in this game, and there are some game changers in there that I've seen from other people playing this game. So that's, right now I'm just having fun, unlocking stuff where I can, and just quite frankly vibing with the game. The animations are just absolutely crispy as hell. I very much doubt the developer of this game will see this video, but I just want to say, sir, madam, and or team, like, absolutely stupendous job. Thank you. This was, by and large, the best investment I have made in a while. I think it was $10, and I am having so much fun, and can see myself playing this for a lot longer than I play most AAA games that aren't from the Elder Scrolls or Fallout series, because I'm a shameless Bethesda whore. I embrace it. Another 20% area globally. We're gonna take some more XP. Levels start coming a little slower here. And you know what? Another 10% chance to apply frailty is good. What is our crit chance at? 40%. Cool. So we're at almost 1 out of every 2 hits is a critical. As you can see, we are hitting for quite a lot. So if we can get that to even 50%, that's gonna be a lot of damage output that we have going on. I do enjoy there's a lot of different enemy types in this game. That we got basilisks and that's the spinny guy. So I am gonna give him a wide berth. He does a every time you apply stack of doom. Oh shit! Impending Doom. It's actually one of my favorite bands. That's like OG deathcore from back when I was in high school. what was it? Nailed Dead Risen, I think, was their first album, and oh, just banger after banger on there. Oh, that gets me going every time. Yeah, we'll take that. And so the red portal here is the true endless mode. We're gonna hop in there and start tearing through some more mobs. Oh, I unlocked an achievement. Oh, I'm stuck on something. I don't know what it was. And that's another risk that I've run into quite a bit with this game, is that with all the visual pollution on the screen, while it looks absolutely marvelous, I can't always tell where I'm at, where I'm going, and sometimes I get stuck and I just don't even realize it. But when a game looks this good, let's be real, it's totally worth it. An additional 30% on swing. That's going to be, I think, 2 of our biggest damage dealers, so critical damage modifier by an additional 36%. That's good. And then another 30% on damage on arcane sparks, which are these blue orbs going around. As you can see, they are just constantly going across the screen, so they'll be a solid source of damage in the less immediate area for us to soften up opponents before they get to us. Ideally. God, listen to that soundtrack. I don't know how well YouTube's going to capture it, but I did check after my last video. Unfortunately, I could not find it on Spotify, but I would love to see it on there. I drive around in the work truck slapping rats and listening to these absolute bangers. Time to hydrate. Alright, an additional 20% cast speed. More area to Arcane Rift. It's good, and then we'll take Agile. I guess more armor. And 30% global damage, because all of our skills are arcane. That's the shit I like to see. Let's go, beans. Putting in work. Uh-oh. Hey, man, I hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I just want to give a quick shout out to you, the viewer, and I love you guys, man, and I really appreciate all of y'all that interact with the channel and watch my content on a regular basis. It means a lot. Nothing's worse than uploading a video that you put your heart and soul, a lot of time and effort creatively into, and no one gets to see it. It's very disheartening, and I've experienced that in the past with other channels and stuff. You know, I think there's 22 of you right now. That's, you know, it's not PewDiePie or anything, but I really do appreciate you guys. So I just want to say, I want to say thank you. And again, I really hope y'all did have a good Thanksgiving. Mine was pretty good. You know, my extended family and I are sometimes a little at odds, but everyone was relatively civil, all things considered, and yeah, my immediate family and I really just kind of hung out together at the extended family's house and kicked it with my mom and my little sister and her boyfriend. I love them very much, good people. I hope they don't see this. I can't let them think I'm getting soft in my old age, but food was good. Got home and absolutely passed out, so you know it was a good Thanksgiving. Grab that. And that's another 2 bosses dealt with. And 5 more levels to play around with. Alright, we're going to try and get that critical chance up to 100%. That's the goal. Area modifier on magic missiles and arcane sparks. That's good. Did I already grab poison? What is it? Yeah, I did. Okay. We're actually going to re-roll this. I forgot I have unlocked re-rolls. Grab that. Grab that. And that's going to be a different crafting material node. And you can see now that even the elites that we are, even the elites are just getting absolutely shredded by the damage we're putting out right now. So we're gonna take another 20% movement speed. All right, I wanna zoom around the stage at top speed. Multicast chance global 12%, or you know what, an additional 45% on that. And look how fast we are moving now. We probably don't even need to dash really at this point. I say as I immediately get stuck on something and have to dash out. But that's the way it goes. So speaking of Thanksgiving, I was having a conversation with my family at Thanksgiving. Like my family, pretty much, you know, we're traditional. You know, we have the same things that we do year in and year out. A couple of the cousins, you know, have you know, husbands and wives and, you know, significant others. Not myself, because they wouldn't let me bring my cat. But so, you know, there's some outside perspectives this year, more than normal, and all of them were like floored that we had mac and cheese at our Thanksgiving, and that's been a thing ever since I was a little kid that I remember. So, like, is my family fucking weird? Or is mac and cheese like a normal thing, and just, you know, all my cousins have like weird taste in partners? So I would really appreciate it if you let me know in the comments, because yeah, that tripped me out a little bit. I had never really like contemplated that you just didn't have mac and cheese at Thanksgiving. Like, that seems blasphemous to me. I don't even know what we grabbed. There was a bunch of really good ones in there. Area 50% on these three, or 15%. I gotta grab this one. And man, we are just getting all kinds of legendary power-ups. Yep, I had a moment there where I lost my cursor again, which will happen quite a bit in this game. Yep, that time I was just itching my nose. That wasn't on the game. Also, in reference to that mac and cheese, oh my god, it was pork mac and cheese this year. Like, pork does not agree with me. Like, I love pork, my body does not love pork, but holy shit, it was so good, and it was well worth just feeling like absolute dog water the next day. So Aunt Jane, kudos. Kudos to you. There's no way in hell, if she saw this video, she would have ever made it this far, because I've dropped several F-bombs and talked about some weird shit. So, just putting that out there into the ether, the universe, that, good job, Auntie. Good job. So now it's the time of year where Christmas is right around the corner, and I don't know, I like Christmas, right? But I cannot stand Christmas music. I hate it. That's a very strong and unpopular opinion, but I just cannot stand Christmas music. Other than August Burns Red has a Christmas album that, or two Christmas albums now, I believe, absolute bangers, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, but like all the normal radio Christmas music makes me want to like take a cheese grater to my eardrums. It's so, like, it's tough for me to palate, and I know that that's very Ebenezer Scroogey type thing, but I don't know, man. That's just, that's how I've always felt. I've never really been super into, holy shit, look at our movement speed. I've never been super into Christmas music. We are at 60% crit chance, so over half of our hits now are criticals. So now it's time to start stacking crit multiplier on top of that already fairly astronomical chance to crit. And we are just running circles around everything. Again, I keep losing track of my cursor and kind of have to go off the direction my guy is pointing. but the movement speed is definitely paying dividends right now as we're just running circles around everything. I feel like yep, there's some bosses I killed somewhere in there. And we're gonna take... get it out of the rotation pool at least. I don't think you can take that one more than once. We're gonna take max health just so I run less of a risk of getting one tapped, and then area... Fire shield is a skill? Alright. And... I guess we'll go up to 65% crit chance. Like I said, getting it to 100% would be... I mean, we're already at a point where it's pretty much, you know, GG's to the next couple waves here. I'm very comfortable with where this build is at. And going back to the game, instead of talking about, you know, mac and cheese and whether or not my family is full of mac and cheese loving lunatics, the build diversity in this game is nuts. I mean, like I said, this is the character I've played the most out of any of them. And every single run thus far has felt completely different, and I haven't even unlocked all the, like, runes and extra goodies yet. More area of effect. I wish this would go away when I pop levels right when the bosses come. That is a slight complaint, I guess I have, or criticism. You know what, we're already moving so fast, I don't mind taking the 10% hit in movement speed for 20% more damage globally. Oops, something hit us for a lot of damage there. I probably shouldn't have said that about GG's to the next couple waves, because historically that's when I jinx myself and just get my shit pushed in by something I can't even see. Oh fuck, it's that lady. That's my least favorite boss in the game, the lightning Medusa. Alright. Oh. Alright, we're gonna try and find some life crystals. I don't know if I've popped them all yet. We're attacking such a large portion of the map that there's a very good chance that we have. Oh, beans. Well, we unlocked 2 more achievements. Like I said, I jinxed myself. That is Soulstone Survivors, you guys. One of my favorite, if not my actual favorite, Survivors like Bullet Heaven, whatever you want to call it, games. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me today. I really appreciate y'all taking the time out of your days to come and peruse this content that I'm creating for y'all. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It helps the channel out so much. It's free. It only takes a second. It's the best way that you can support me as a content creator. So also, please leave me a comment. First off, does your family have mac and cheese? I want to know if we're crazy or not. And secondly, like I said in the last video, we're kind of pivoting to a new style here. I'm trying this out of just like straight through runs with a stream of consciousness, just whatever the hell comes out of my mouth commentary. So, you know, let me know if you guys like that. Thank you again so much for being here. I love you all so much, and hope you have a great night. Mwah. Okay, bye.
Remember, toe beans, like, comment, subscribe, or else I'll cry myself to sleep tonight.